Have you ever noticed how often, even after a tiring day, the mind insists on remaining restless? It's as if the body asks for rest, but thoughts run non-stop, trapped in worries, memories, expectations. This moment was created precisely for this, to calm you from the inside out. It doesn't matter if until now you've tried everything and nothing worked. What you are about to hear is not just a sequence of words, but a deep invitation to release the weight of the day, to relieve the invisible pressure that weighs on your mind, and to allow sleep finally to find its natural space. Perhaps you think, but will this work for me? Will I really be able to relax? Because this is not an exercise of effort, but rather of surrender. You don't need to fight against anxiety, against stress, or against insomnia. Just allow yourself to listen, to breathe, and gradually let each word find its place within you. This content was designed precisely to act on your mind like a balm, softening the noise, bringing clarity, and guiding your senses to a state of deep serenity. The effect is real. It relieves stress, dissolves anxiety, reduces the weight of depression, and subtly but powerfully helps to heal body and soul. Before we continue, I want you to do something important. First, subscribe to the channel and tell me where you are listening from. Now, you need to allow yourself to put the phone aside and focus on yourself. This is a small but essential commitment, because from here on, every instant will be dedicated to your well-being, and all you need to do is be present. This is your time, a time of pause, of care, of silence. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Take a deep breath very slowly. Inhale, hold for a moment, and exhale gently. Once more, inhale deeply and allow the fresh air to fill your body. Hold for a brief moment, and release as if releasing along with it any accumulated weight. With each breath, you already begin to feel a slight difference. The shoulders become less tense, the chest expands, the mind, little by little, begins to quiet down. You are safe here. Nothing can interrupt your tranquility. This is a protected space, a refuge built for you to allow yourself to rest. And as you listen to my voice, notice how the rhythm of the words accompanies the rhythm of your breathing. Each pause is an invitation. Each phrase is a bridge that leads you to a deeper state of calm. There is no rush. There is no need to control anything. Everything is exactly as it needs to be. Feel now how your mind begins to slow down. Perhaps at first thoughts may still arise, small memories or worries. Do not fight them. Just observe as if they were passing clouds crossing the sky. They come and they go. And you remain here, anchored in the tranquility that expands with each breath. The silence you so seek is already within you, waiting only to be perceived. As you relax, the body also responds. Your muscles, which throughout the day carried the weight of so many activities, begin to loosen. First, notice the relaxation in your feet, resting softly. Then allow that sensation to slowly rise up through your legs, dissolving all tension. Feel your hips surrendering to the support of the place where you are lying. The abdomen softens, the chest breathes lighter, the shoulders drop, and the neck releases any have the right to simply be, without needing to prove anything, without carrying burdens. Today you can just breathe and surrender. Now that you have begun to feel the body loosen and the mind slow down, allow yourself to dive even deeper into this experience. Think of how each breath from now on works like a key that opens doors within you. Each inhalation brings life, gentle energy, light. Each exhalation carries away everything that no longer needs to be there. Worries, tensions, worn out thoughts. There is no effort. It is natural. The air comes in, the air goes out, and with it you purify yourself. Perhaps you notice that as you release the air, a sensation of lightness travels through your entire body. It's as if an invisible load accumulated over days, weeks, or even months is finally released. And you don't need to hold on to anything. Everything can go. Imagine that each breath dissolves the weight of old stories, of expectations that no longer serve, of demands that were never yours. You are free to let go, free to feel light. Allow yourself now to visualize a space within your mind, a vast, illuminated, silent space. This place is yours alone. It is like an internal refuge where nothing from the outside can reach. And in this refuge, all that exists is peace. Peace that does not depend on circumstances. Peace that needs no explanation. It simply exists, and you can access it at any moment. Now, in this instant, you are already in that space. You just need to perceive it. As you remain in this inner refuge, notice how the heart also finds a new rhythm. If before it beat quickly, as if keeping up with the day's demands, now it begins to pulse more calmly, steadily, serenely. It's as if it's saying to you, everything is okay. You are safe. There is nothing to worry about now. Feel this security crossing every part of your body. You don't need to be on alert. This is the moment to rest, to trust, to simply surrender. And as this tranquility spreads, notice also how the mind finds a new clarity. Thoughts, once confused and repetitive, begin to organize themselves on their own. Some disappear, others lose their strength, and you discover that you don't need to cling to any of them. You can just observe as if watching a river flowing gently. Thoughts flow, follow their course, and you remain on the bank in silence and peace. Imagine now that within you there is a source of soft light. It is born right in the center of your chest and gradually expands. This light doesn't hurt the eyes, it doesn't tire. On the contrary, it warms, welcomes, envelopes. And the more it grows, the more you feel protected, supported, complete. This light is your own essence, reminding you that you were never alone, never helpless. This ability to regenerate, to start over, to find balance has always existed within you. Today this light shines brighter. Today it guides you to a deep rest. Let yourself be guided by this light. Feel it rise up through your neck, reach your head, fill every space of your mind. Feel how it cleanses as if gently washing away tensions. Then let it descend through your arms, travel across your chest, your abdomen, your legs until it reaches your feet. Now your entire body is wrapped in this protective light. You are whole, complete, serene. And while this light remains within you, notice how the body begins to feel heavy in a good, pleasant way. It is the weight of rest, the weight that says there is no need to do anything anymore, that the world can wait, that tasks can be left for tomorrow. Today all that matters is your rest. This sensation of gentle weight is the body preparing for sleep, signaling that it is ready to switch off slowly, to surrender completely. Perhaps you notice a gentle warmth in your hands, spreading across the nape of your neck. These are signs that the body is responding. You don't need to rush anything, just allow. And as you allow, feel also an emotional well-being expanding within you. It's as if the heart remembers how good it is to be at peace, how good it is to trust, to let go, to rest. You have come this far, and that is already a victory. Few truly allow themselves this kind of care, this much-needed pause. And you chose. You chose to be present, you chose to listen, you chose to calm yourself. This choice is worth more than you imagine, because every minute you dedicate to this process heals not only the tired body, but also the anxious mind and the soul that so often carried more than it should. As you surrender to this state of rest, you may perceive how everything around you seems to slow down too. Time loses its rush. External noises no longer have as much power. The world, which so often demands movement and quick answers, now dissolves into silence. It's as if you are wrapped in a bubble of serenity, where nothing external can touch you. This is your refuge, and in it you can simply exist without demands, without pressures. Imagine you are walking through a tranquil field at dusk. The sky takes on soft tones between golden and deep blue, and a light breeze touches your face. In the distance, you hear only the delicate sound of the wind passing through the leaves. This place is safe, it is calm, it is beautiful, and every step you take in this field is, in fact, a step into yourself. The further you advance, the more you feel the mind quieting down, the more you feel the body finding comfort. There is no rush. There is no specific destination. The path is the rest itself. As you walk, notice how your entire body responds to the environment. Your shoulders feel lighter, your hands are loose, your chest breathes in a wide and tranquil manner. It's as if every muscle remembers how good it is to be at peace. This field, in fact, represents your interior. And as you connect with it, you discover that the calm has always been there, waiting to be awakened. It never disappeared. It was just hidden under layers of worries, responsibilities, expectations. Now all those layers begin to dissolve, and the calm reveals itself before you, clear, available. Perhaps you perceive a feeling of gratitude arising. Gratitude for this moment, for this care, for allowing yourself to rest. Gratitude is like a balm that softens the mind, that dissolves any hardness, that warms the heart. And the more gratitude you feel, the more you realize that despite the difficulties, there have always been reasons to take a deep breath and carry on. Today, that reason is yourself. Today, the gift is this instant of peace. Allow yourself now to imagine a tranquil lake. The water's surface is smooth like a mirror. You approach and notice that the calm of the lake also reflects within you. Every wave that could exist disappears, leaving only silence and depth. Looking at this lake, you perceive that your mind becomes the same, clear, tranquil, deep. There is no more space for agitation. There is no more rush, just a silent invitation to dive into rest. Feel how the body little by little seems to float. It's as if it were light, loose, free from gravity. This lightness does not mean a lack of presence. On the contrary, it means you are fully here but without carrying weight. It means you can exist without effort. And this experience is moment you are allowing yourself. Perhaps as you listen to my voice, you notice that it no longer needs to be followed with so much attention. The words continue to arrive, but they require no effort. They are like a background melody, guiding you softly without rush. If at any point your thoughts begin to drift away, let it happen. It's a sign that the mind is slipping into sleep, and that is exactly what we want. Feel now that within your heart there is a sensation of being embraced. It's as if someone is holding you tenderly, saying that everything is okay, that you can rest, that you don't need to fight nor resist. This sensation is life's embrace, reminding you that you are cared for, that you are not alone, that you can simply trust. And as you let yourself be embraced, notice how a gentle warmth envelopes your entire body. This warmth is protection. It is the sign that you are safe, protected, guarded. Nothing can interfere with your peace. Nothing can take this moment from you. This is your time and it is sacred. Now allow yourself to dive even deeper into this state of stillness. Imagine that around you the entire world slows down. There is no rush, no demand, no obligation. Only silence, only calm, only the sensation that everything is in the right place. You no longer need to worry about what has passed, nor anticipate what has not yet happened. All that matters is this instant, an instant where the mind finds repose and the body can finally let go. Feel how every part of your body no longer carries tension. Your feet rest heavily and comfortably. Your legs relax. Your abdomen breathes softly. Your shoulders, once rigid, are loose, almost melting into the support. Your hands rest lightly, your fingers without strength, just surrendered. Your face relaxes completely and your eyelids, heavy, insist on closing even more. Every detail of your body understands. It is time to rest. It is time to trust. It is time to let go. While feeling this, notice how a sensation of expansion takes hold of you. It's as if there are no longer defined boundaries between your body and the space around you. You become part of something greater, a silence that envelopes everything, a peace that embraces every detail. And within this silence, there is no loneliness. There is embrace. There is belonging. There is the certainty that you are exactly where you need to be. Now imagine yourself lying under a starry sky. There is no noise, no movement, only the serene immensity above you. Each star shines like a reminder of calm, as if they were small messages saying, everything is okay. You can rest. The entire universe seems to work for you to feel peace. The night becomes your guardian, the wind your melody, the darkness a soft blanket. Nothing can disturb this experience. Everything conspires for sleep to arrive, tranquil, deep. And in this instant, allow yourself to release your thoughts even more. If any arise, let them pass, like a light cloud crossing the night sky. Do not cling. Do not fight. Just observe and let go. Little by little, the thoughts become more and more distant, more and more rare, until finally everything transforms into silence. A sweet silence that lulls, that intoxicates with peace. You now realize that you don't need to do anything. You don't need to control anything. Sleep is already coming to you. It approaches slowly, like a gentle wave covering the sand. First, it touches your feet. Then it advances through your legs, your torso, your arms, until it completely envelopes you. This wave is pure rest. It is embrace. It is life renewing you from within. And the more you allow yourself, the more it takes hold. The entire body surrenders. simply that tonight you will be cared for, protected, nourished by rest. And when finally sleep arrives, it will be deep, restorative, true. It will heal not only the tired body, but also the weary mind and the soul that so often asked for silence. It will be like a long, infinite embrace that envelopes you completely. An embrace that says, now you can let go. Now you can just sleep. Allow yourself, trust, relax. Release the weight of the day. Everything is safe. Everything is at peace. You are ready to rest. Now that the body already recognizes the path of relaxation and the mind begins to find silence, it is possible to dive even deeper into an experience of well-being. The rush that dominated the day no longer exists, nor the weight of obligations. In this moment, everything boils down to feeling, perceiving, allowing. You are in a state where each breath amplifies the internal space, opens doors to new sensations, reveals how it is possible to feel peace even amidst the memories of an intense day. Think of how life is often an accumulation of layers. Layers of responsibilities, of expectations, of worries. Each one overlaps until you almost forget who you really are beneath it all. But now, as you surrender to this instant, you begin to remove these layers one by one. Not with effort, but with gentleness. As you release each layer, the body feels lighter, the mind freer, the heart more open. It is a natural process, like nightfall after the day, inevitable, necessary. Perhaps as you listen to my voice, you perceive that something within you begins to expand. It's as if your chest breathes deeper, as if there is space to feel joy, gratitude, calm. These sensations have always been there, but they were hidden behind the rush, the noise, the demands. Now, with each word, with each pause, you rediscover them. You rediscover that it is possible to feel light even when the world seems heavy. You rediscover that it is possible to be at peace, even if life is not always in balance. Allow yourself in this moment to imagine a vast open landscape where you find yourself alone but never lonely. It could be a green field, it could be a silent beach, it could be any place your mind wants to create. This space is safe, it is beautiful, it is yours. And in it you feel the freedom to simply be. There are no roles to play, no masks to wear. Just you, whole, true, in contact with your own essence. As you walk through this landscape, notice how every detail invites rest. The breeze that softly touches your skin, the distant sound of running water, the texture of the ground under your feet. All of this speaks to you silently, saying, everything is okay. Let go. Relax. Allow yourself to rest. And the more you listen to this message, the more it becomes a part of you. The more it enters your body, your mind, your soul. Now feel how the body no longer needs to hold any tension. If there is still any point of rigidity, direct your attention to it. Breathe deeply, and as you exhale, imagine that point dissolving. Repeat this process as many times as you need until you notice there is no more resistance. Only softness. Only surrender. Only a body that thanks you for finally receiving care. And as the body rests, the mind opens to new perceptions. You may feel a different clarity, as if a fog begins to dissipate. This clarity does not demand answers, does not ask you to solve anything. It just shows that when the mind is calm, things become simpler. What seemed confusing loses its force. What seemed urgent can wait. And what truly matters gains space. This is the power of rest. To reorganize without effort, to heal without pressure, to transform without pain. And you are already on this There is no effort in climbing it. You just observe the mountain and feel that it represents the silent strength that resides within you. There is no need to climb, no need to conquer. Just recognize that this strength already exists, solid, immense, unshakable. And when you recognize this strength, everything around seems to become lighter, because you understand that you don't need to fight against anything. You just need to trust what is already inside you. Perhaps you notice at this moment that your breathing has gained a new rhythm. It is no longer rushed nor shallow. It is deep, wide, slow. With each inhalation, you feel as if you are filling your body with life. With each exhalation, as if you are emptying yourself of everything that weighs you down. This constant cycle reminds you that everything is movement. What enters one day leaves. What weighs one day dissolves. Nothing remains forever except this sensation of peace that you learn to cultivate now. Visualize, if you wish, a serene river flowing before you. It follows its course without rush, without effort, just obeying the path nature gave it. There is no resistance, no anxiety. Just flow. And you are like this river. Your life also has a natural course. Often you forget this, trying to control, trying to anticipate, trying to hold on. But today, as you rest, you perceive that you can trust the flow. The river doesn't need to prove anything. It just flows. And you can also flow with the same gentleness. Feel now the body even more surrendered. If before there was only relaxation, now there is a lightness that almost borders on floating. It's as if the body no longer has defined boundaries. As if it is wrapped in a field of soft energy that protects, warms, embraces. This energy envelopes every cell, every muscle, every space within you. It asks for no effort, demands no control. It just envelopes, it just nourishes. You feel cared for. You feel whole. As this energy grows, notice how your thoughts diminish even more. They become distant, like echoes that no longer matter. There are no more stories to recall, no worries to solve. Only silence. A sweet, comfortable, safe silence. It is in this silence that you find your true essence. An essence that does not depend on what you do, nor on what you achieve. An essence that simply is. And this essence is calm, it is lightness, it is light. Perhaps at this moment, a feeling of even deeper gratitude arises within you. Gratitude for having arrived here, for allowing yourself this rest, for recognizing that you deserve this care. Gratitude has the power to expand the calm even more, because it reminds you that even amidst difficulties, there has always been beauty, there has always been support, there has always been life pulsing in silence. This remembrance warms the heart, softens the mind, relaxes the body even more. And the more gratitude you feel, the more you perceive that sleep is already beginning to approach. It comes softly, discreetly, like a night breeze. It demands nothing from you. It just asks you to surrender. You no longer need to hold your eyelids open. They grow heavier and heavier. You no longer need to follow every word, because they become just a background, a lullaby. Your mind understands the time has come. Your body understands rest has arrived. Your soul understands healing has come. Allow yourself now to imagine that you are in a secret garden, a place only you know. The gate of this garden opens softly, and as you enter, you feel a light scent in the air. The smell of flowers mixes with the coolness of the night, creating a welcoming, almost magical atmosphere. The trees, tall and silent, seem to protect you like guardians, keeping this space sacred just for your rest. There is no soft sound of a stream in the distance, the delicate rustling of leaves, moved by a tranquil breeze, the touch of the grass under your feet, soft, cool, safe. Everything in this environment exists to remind you that you are at home within yourself. And in this internal home, there is no space for worries nor for anxiety, only for peace. You find a wooden bench under a leafy tree and decide to sit down. As you settle in, you immediately feel as if your body is embraced by the space. The air seems purer, your breathing lighter, your heart calmer. And as you surrender, you perceive that the garden is not only around you, it is within you. Every flower is a part of your essence. Every tree is a memory of strength. Every drop of the stream is a flow of life running through your veins. This garden is you, a reflection of your inner beauty, so often forgotten in the rush of life. Perhaps at this instant you notice a soft light spreading through the garden. It is not a strong light, but a delicate glow that illuminates without disturbing. This light seems to come from within you, radiating calm and security. The more it expands, the more you feel everything around you harmonizing. The colors become more vivid, the sounds sweeter, the air fresher. It's as if all of life is in tune with your inner peace. And in this state, there is nothing to fear, nothing to expect, just to rest. While you remain in this garden, feel how your body deepens even more into relaxation. Your legs are completely loose. Your arms rest heavily and comfortably. Your face carries no expression of effort, only serenity. Your heavy eyelids close completely, and even closed, they perceive the presence of this soft light. Every detail confirms you are safe. You are protected. You can let go completely. Now imagine that sitting in this garden, you listen to the sound of the stream with more attention. The water flows gently without rush, and every drop seems to whisper words of calm. Let go, rest, trust. It's as if the garden itself is caring for you, lulling your mind, guiding your body to sleep. And the more you listen, the further away any remnant of worry becomes. It's as if every sound dissolves a little more of the tension that remained. Perhaps you perceive that you no longer need to hold yourself awake. Your body asks for sleep. Your mind asks for silence. Your soul asks for embrace. And everything around you responds to this request. The garden, the stream, the trees, the breeze, all seem to whisper in unison. It is time to rest. And you can trust this. You can trust that at this moment, everything is in order. That there is nothing to be done, nothing to solve, nothing to prove, just to rest. As you surrender to this trust, feel how your heart beats in a tranquil rhythm, almost like a lullaby. It does not race, it does not agitate. It just pulses softly, reminding you that life continues even in silence. That you can let go because life takes care of you while you sleep. This certainty is like an invisible blanket that warms, protects, and envelopes you entirely. And in this state, you no longer need to follow every word with attention. You can let them flow in the background like the sound of the wind, like the running water. Your mind already knows the way. Your body is already ready. Your soul has already found the space of peace. All that remains now is to let sleep come gentle, natural, inevitable. Now that you have dived deep into the sensation of calm and lightness, it is time to allow this experience to transform into complete serenity, a tranquility that travels through every fiber of your being. Imagine that the secret garden, the gentle river, and the delicate light you discovered now expand, enveloping not only your body but your entire mind, creating a space of infinite peace. Everything around you harmonizes with what is inside you. Feel in this instant how the body surrenders even more. The muscles, which before carried any trace of tension, are totally relaxed. Your breathing has become slow, almost imperceptible, and every beat of your heart transmits the certainty of safety and embrace. It's as if the body is saying, everything is okay. You have arrived. You can rest. And this message passes through every cell, warming and softening you completely. Visualize now that above you the sky begins to become even clearer, starry, deep. Every star shines softly, reminding you that there is light even in darkness, even in moments when we feel lost. This light does not blind, it demands nothing, it just illuminates. It passes through you, enveloping mind, body, and soul, dissolving any remnant of restlessness. And the more you feel this light, the more you perceive there is no need to hold on to anything, to resist, to fight. Everything can simply be. As you remain in this state of surrender, allow yourself to feel gratitude again. Gratitude for being here, for allowing yourself this care, for recognizing the value of rest. Gratitude for every small victory the day brought, even if imperceptible. This gratitude expands the peace, creating a sensation of fullness that envelopes your entire being. And the more you feel, the deeper the state of relaxation becomes, as if every breath were a portal to absolute serenity. Now imagine that this sensation of calm begins to spread throughout the world around you. Every breath you take sends waves of tranquility into the space you inhabit. You don't need to worry about how this happens, just feel it. The energy of peace that you cultivate here is real and tangible, and it remains with you, protecting and nourishing you as you fall asleep. This is a state of deep care that heals body, mind, and soul at the same time. Feel the body growing heavier, but in a pleasant way. It is not discomfort, it is surrender. It is the sensation that you can simply float, supported on an invisible mattress of well-being. Every part of the body settles, every muscle relaxes, every thought dissolves. And in this state, sleep begins to approach naturally, softly, inevitably. You don't need to force it, just allow it to come. Imagine that you are wrapped in an infinite embrace that completely covers your being. This embrace is warmth, is protection, is security. It envelopes every cell, every thought, every memory, transforming everything into lightness. You feel that nothing is out of place, that everything is safe, that everything is calm, that you are ready to rest, to regenerate, to renew yourself. And as you allow yourself to fall asleep in this embrace, perceive that the external world becomes distant. There is no rush, no need for control, no noise that can disturb this state. Just you, wrapped in peace, surrendered to the moment, ready to be cared for by rest. Every breath confirms that you are safe, that everything is well. And with this certainty, you gently slide into a deep, restorative, full sleep. Allow yourself to rest. Trust the process. Let go of everything that needs to be let go. Everything is safe. Everything is at peace. You're ready for the rest you deserve. Now that you are immersed in a state of lightness and tranquility, it is time to guide the mind even more deeply into itself. Imagine that as you close your eyes, you cross a soft, invisible bridge that leads from the external world to your internal universe. Every step on this bridge requires no effort, only surrender. Every step brings you closer to a space where silence is not empty, but full, but a sensation of being embraced. It is the heart recognizing that this is your time, that you are allowing yourself to take care of yourself, that you are surrendering without fear. This warmth spreads slowly through your body, enveloping your arms, hands, legs, and feet. Every cell vibrates with this energy of protection and comfort, as if it is being gently regenerated, purified, nourished. While you feel this energy, imagine that you are inside a calm and safe cave. It is not dark or scary. On the contrary, the soft light entering through an opening illuminates every detail, creating delicate and reassuring shadows. The walls of this cave are welcoming, transmitting security, and you understand intuitively that this is a place of absolute rest, a refuge that belongs only to you. Breathe deeply. Feel the air entering, filling every space of your body, and as you release, notice how any remnant of tension fades away. Every exhalation is a release. Every inhalation, a filling of calm and positive energy. You no longer need to fight against mental or emotional agitation. It dissolves naturally as you allow every cell of your body to settle into the rhythm of rest. Allow yourself to perceive that even without effort, your mind begins to access a deeper state of clarity and serenity. Scattered thoughts become milder, like leaves floating on water. Every thought that arises can be observed without attachment and slowly disappears, leaving space for silence and for the sensation of being safe. Now visualize a soft light entering through your forehead, illuminating your mind, spreading through your brain and dissolving any tension or worry. This light is calm, it is pure intelligence, it is silent care. It travels throughout your body, illuminating every corner, every muscle, every nerve, bringing balance and harmony. As the light spreads, you feel your body lighter, more relaxed, and your mind clearer, more tranquil. As this light continues to expand, perceive the sensation of space within you. A vast, silent, deep space. A space where thoughts are not obstacles, but just visitors that pass without disturbing. And in this space, you feel completely safe, totally embraced, ready to advance even more deeply into mental rest. As you remain in this internal space, perceive how your mind becomes calmer, as if every agitated thought is gently dissolved. It's as if soft waves travel through your brain, carrying away any tension, any worry, any sensation of discomfort. You don't need to hold on to anything nor try to force silence. It arises naturally like the tide that comes and goes, constant, safe, comforting. Imagine now that you are sitting by the edge of a calm lake, the water's surface smooth, reflecting the starry sky above. Every star that shines is a point of light in your mind. Every reflection is an invitation to feel more lightness, more clarity, more serenity. The lake is in no rush. It does not judge. It just exists. And you, observing the water, perceive that your mind can be the same. Calm, transparent, full of space to just be. While feeling this tranquility, notice how your body responds naturally. The muscles that still held some vestige of tension begin to dissolve. Your face relaxes, your jaw loosens, your neck settles. Your hands rest heavily but comfortably. Your legs feel light as if floating above the ground. Every part of your body understands that the time for deep rest has come, that there is no need to maintain any effort. Perhaps you also perceive a sensation of pleasant warmth or tingling that gently travels through your arms, your chest, and your legs. This is your body responding to the state of deep relaxation. cell feels safe, embraced, nourished. Every beat of your heart is tranquil, constant, almost like a silent song guiding you to rest. And the more you feel this cadence, the easier it is to surrender completely. Allow yourself now to imagine that within your chest, there is a soft flame. It is not a fire that burns, but a light that warms and calms. It pulses with you, accompanying every breath, every beat of your heart, transmitting security and serenity. This flame illuminates not only your chest, but spreads through your body, reaching your head, your arms, your legs, down to your feet. And as it illuminates, it dissolves any shadow of tension or discomfort. As this light expands, your mind begins to feel a sensation of freedom. Thoughts that once seemed insistent now become just distant echoes, no longer disturbing. They may arise, but they disappear naturally. You discover that you don't need to fight against anything. That control is not necessary. That surrender is the smoothest, most powerful, most restorative path. Imagine now that every breath you take creates a soft wave, a light vibration that travels through your entire body. With every inhalation, you absorb calm, comfort, balance. With every exhalation, you release any remnant of tension, worry, or discomfort. It's as if your body is being filled and emptied at the same time, in a perfect cycle of relaxation. And the more you perceive this, the more deeply you feel at peace. And as this sensation continues to grow, perceive how your awareness of the external world gradually diminishes. Distant sounds may reach your ears, but you do not follow them. They become part of a safe background, almost like a distant murmur that does not interrupt the serenity. Your focus is now within you, in your body, in your mind, in your soul. In this safe and protected space, nothing can disturb you. Now allow yourself to imagine that you are floating softly over the calm lake. Your body feels light, as if supported by an invisible foam, and your mind opens, free of any rigidity or worry. Every breath takes you deeper into this state of surrender. Every exhalation removes what still weighs, gently dissolving any vestige of anxiety or restlessness. It is a natural, almost imperceptible movement, but deep, restorative, healing. As you float, visualize that the water's surface reflects not only the sky above, but also the very light that exists within you. Every reflected star is a reminder of your ability to find balance, to connect with your own interior. This light demands nothing. It does not pressure, it does not force. It just exists, and you perceive it, allowing every cell of your body to harmonize with this energy. Feel how your breathing accompanies the movement of the water, slow, soft, constant. Every inhalation fills your body with serenity. Every exhalation releases any remaining tension. It is a perfect cycle of renewal where mind, body, and soul align in a natural and fluid way. The more you surrender, the deeper the relaxation becomes, and the closer the sensation of absolute peace becomes. Allow yourself to notice now how your heart pulses with calm, as if every beat were a silent melody echoing through your body. This melody transmits security, comfort, and embrace. Every cell vibrates with the cadence of this tranquil beat, gently releasing any physical or mental rigidity. And as your body responds, your mind finds even more clarity As the breeze circulates, visualize a soft light emerging beneath the surface of the lake, radiating in waves that travel through your entire body. This light warms and comforts, bringing a sensation of security and belonging. Every part of you feels involved, embraced, protected. It is the sensation of being cared for by the universe itself. A silent embrace that holds body, mind, and soul at the same time. Now perceive how the weight of your body transforms into softness. There is no discomfort, just the natural surrender to the present moment. Every muscle settles, every thought quiets, every sensation of restlessness disappears. You become aware of the depth of your own rest, feeling that there is nothing to do besides allowing sleep and regeneration to happen. As you surrender totally, notice how the clarity of your mind grows even more. It is not a rational or intellectual clarity, but a serene perception that everything is in order. There is no urgency, no rush, no expectation, just the now safe, tranquil flow. It is in this state that the soul finds space to heal, and the body finds the regeneration it has been seeking for days, weeks, or months. As you remain floating in this state of serenity, feel how your entire body settles even more deeply. Every muscle finds its natural space of rest. Every joint relaxes. Every breath becomes slow and soft. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to try to control anything. Just allow. Allow the gravity of rest to envelop you. Allow the lightness of the moment to sustain you. Allow your inner peace to expand to every corner of your being. Imagine that the soft light that exists within you now becomes more intense, radiating from your chest to every extremity of your body. This light does not blind nor bother, it just warms, protects, and reassures. It touches your arms, legs, hands, feet, head, and torso, enveloping everything with a sensation of absolute care. It's as if every cell remembers how it feels to be in equilibrium, in harmony, and peace. And the more this light spreads, the deeper the state of surrender becomes. Now visualize that you are submerged in a pool of serenity, but without water to suffocate you. It is a sensation of floating softly, supported and protected, as if the entire universe were there to support you. Every breath creates soft waves that travel through your entire body, dissolving any remnant of tension, cleansing your mind, calming your soul. You perceive that there is nothing to solve, nothing to control, nothing to anticipate. Just the present, full, safe, complete. Feel your mind emptying even more. Every thought that arises is like a light leaf falling slowly, without rush, until it is lost in the air. They come and go, but you remain undisturbed, anchored in the peace you discovered within yourself. This peace does not depend on anything external. It does not need to be maintained. It simply exists, and you can access it whenever you wish. Allow yourself to notice now the rhythm of your heart. It pulses in a constant, tranquil manner, almost like a silent music that lulls every part of you. Every beat transmits security and coziness, creating the sensation that you are totally protected. And with this perception, your entire body and mind harmonize, ready for a deep, regenerative, and restorative rest. As you remain in this state, visualize that a soft breeze travels through your entire body, spreading the light that came from within you, dissolving any shadow of tiredness, any little dot of worry, any remnant of restlessness. This breeze is not just physical, but energetic, touching your body, your mind, your soul. Every part of you feels the lightness of this energy, allowing the relaxation to be complete and absolute. light, the breeze, and the inner garden become one. Everything merges into a space of peace, without borders, without rush, without time. You feel safe, embraced, complete. Everything you needed to rest is here now within you. And the more you surrender, the deeper the approaching sleep becomes. As you allow yourself to fall asleep, perceive that trust grows within you. Trust that your body will rest fully, that your mind will completely calm, and that your soul will be nourished. There is nothing to do besides surrendering to the moment. Sleep comes like a soft wave, covering your body and mind, embracing every cell, guiding you to a deep regeneration. And in this silent embrace, you understand that everything is safe, everything is calm, everything is at peace. You are ready to allow rest to become complete, for serenity to install itself entirely, and for the night to guide you to a restorative, deep, and tranquil sleep. Now that you have deeply immersed yourself in serenity, allow yourself to feel that every breath is an invitation to go even deeper. Inhale softly, absorbing calm, light, and balance. Exhale, releasing any remnant of tension, worry, or discomfort. Every cycle of breathing is like a wave that travels through your entire body, touching every muscle, every nerve, every cell, bringing a sensation of absolute rest and deep well-being. Imagine now that you are lying on a silent beach, where the sand is soft and warm, cozy to your feet. The sky above is starry, infinite, serene. There is no strong wind, just a light breeze that caresses your body, transmitting peace. Every detail of this place is created by your subconscious to generate comfort. And the more you observe, the more you perceive that everything around you reflects your internal state. Calm, protected, safe. Feel how your body responds to this visualization. Your shoulders become completely loose. Your chest expands and contracts with ease. Your breathing deepens even more. Your legs are heavy but comfortable. Your arms rest softly. Every cell feels that it does not need to strive, that it does not need to resist. It just exists, receives care and relaxation. It is a moment of total surrender, an instant of regeneration that only you can provide for yourself. As you allow yourself to feel this surrender, perceive that your mind also begins to release deep layers of restlessness. Old thoughts, persistent worries, small tensions that seemed invisible now surface to be dissolved. There is no need to fight. Just observe and let go. Every breath is a key that opens internal doors, allowing peace to occupy every space that was once filled with pressure or anxiety. Imagine that as this release happens, a soft light emerges in the region of your heart, slowly expanding throughout your entire body. This light is warmth, is care, is security. It travels through your arms, hands, torso, legs, and feet, enveloping every cell in serenity. It is a sensation of an invisible but real embrace that comforts and protects. And the more you perceive this light, the easier it is to let go of everything, the more natural it becomes to allow deep rest to settle in. Allow yourself to notice that every muscle in your body no longer carries tension. If there is any point of stiffness, direct your attention to it and imagine that as you breathe, the soft light travels through it, completely dissolving it. With every respiratory cycle, every part of your body settles, surrenders, reintegrates Visualize now that the breeze that travels across the beach carries a soft sound, almost musical, that mixes with the rhythm of your breathing. This sound demands no attention, but lulls your mind, gently guiding it to a state of deep calm. It is like a silent melody that connects body, mind, and soul, allowing every part of you to harmonize. As you remain lying on this silent beach, allow yourself to feel how your entire body settles even more. The warm, soft sand beneath you is a firm but welcoming support that holds every part of your body. Your head rests comfortably, your shoulders are loose, your arms rest softly, your legs float in absolute relaxation. Every breath deepens the sensation of lightness. Every exhalation dissolves any vestige of tension or discomfort. Imagine that with every breath, the soft light that exists in your chest expands even more, crosses your body, reaching every cell, every muscle, every nerve. This light not only illuminates, but warms and protects, creating a sensation of complete security. Every cell of your body perceives this energy, allowing every muscle, every nerve, and every internal space to totally relax. The more you feel this light, the easier it becomes to surrender to serenity, and the deeper the rest that invades you. Visualize now that above the beach the starry sky opens infinitely. Every star shines softly, reflecting serenity, protection, and peace. This light connects with your internal light, creating a perfect harmony between what is inside you and what is around you. It is the sensation of being completely safe, that nothing can disturb your state of relaxation, and that you can surrender to rest with total confidence. Allow yourself to perceive that every part of your body becomes even lighter. Your legs float softly over the grass, your arms rest without effort, your torso settles comfortably, your head feels totally supported. Every point of tension gradually disappears. Every cell receives the care and warmth of the internal energy you cultivated. It is a total surrender, without rush, without expectation, just complete and natural. As you remain in this state, feel that your mind is also completely quieted. The thoughts that arise now are light and fleeting, like clouds floating slowly across the night sky. You observe without attachment, without trying to control, allowing every thought to dissipate naturally. And in this silence, you perceive a deep connection with your own essence, safe, calm, serene, and whole. Imagine that the soft breeze of the field travels through your body, spreading this energy of healing and well-being to every cell. Every touch of the breeze is like a silent embrace, comforting, restorative. It dissipates any vestige of restlessness, anxiety, or tension. The more you feel this breeze, the deeper the relaxation becomes, and the closer you are to full, restorative, and safe sleep. Now allow yourself to perceive that your body and mind are already deeply synchronized. Every breath deepens the state of surrender. Every beat of your heart confirms the security. Every cell feels the harmony. You are ready to rest completely, knowing that every part of you will be regenerated. Sleep does not need to be sought. It arises naturally, covering you with serenity and care. As you surrender to this sensation, feel that everything around you harmonizes with your internal state. The field, the breeze, the starlight, everything flows in tune with you. Nothing can disturb this peace. Everything exists for you to be safe, embraced, and deeply at peace. And the more you surrender, the deeper and more restorative the rest becomes. As you remain lying in this tranquil space, perceive how every breath becomes slower, deeper, dissolves any remnant of tension, worry, or weight. With every respiratory cycle, you feel lighter, calmer, safer, completely enveloped by the sensation of surrender and absolute peace. Imagine now that a warm, soft, and comforting light envelopes your entire body. It touches every cell, every muscle, every nerve, filling you with serenity and security. This light not only illuminates, but warms and reassures, creating the sensation of being completely protected and embraced. Every beat of your heart synchronizes with this light, making your body and mind one, totally harmonized and relaxed. As this light spreads, allow yourself to feel how your mind quiets completely. Thoughts arise and disappear like leaves floating on water, light, soft, without disturbing the inner peace. Every thought that passes just confirms the depth of rest, reminding you that you are safe, protected, and completely surrendered to the present moment. Visualize now that you are lying under an infinite, starry, and serene sky. Every star shines softly, reflecting tranquility and harmony. The starlight seems to connect with your internal light, creating a continuous flow of calming and restorative energy. This flow travels through every part of your body, every layer of your mind, every space of your soul, bringing a sensation of fullness, security, and deep well-being. As you remain in this state, perceive the lightness of your body. Your legs float softly, your arms rest without effort, your torso settles comfortably, your head feels totally supported. Every muscle relaxes, every nerve warms, every cell opens to receive rest and regeneration. It is the total, deep, and natural surrender that allows your body, mind, and soul to fully harmonize. Imagine that the soft breeze travels through your entire body, carrying the sound of the field, the light of the stars, and the comforting energy of the internal light. Every touch of this breeze is like a silent embrace, a confirmation that everything is safe, protected, and at peace. The more you feel this breeze, the deeper the relaxation becomes, and the closer you are to a restorative, complete, and tranquil sleep. Allow yourself to notice that your body and mind are perfectly synchronized. Every breath deepens the surrender. Every beat of your heart confirms the security. Every cell feels absolute well-being. You no longer need to do anything. Sleep comes naturally like a soft wave that covers your entire being, bringing deep and regenerative rest. And as you surrender to this experience, perceive that the world around you harmonizes with your internal state. The field, the breeze, the starlight, every detail, everything exists to sustain peace, lightness, and complete rest. You are ready to surrender totally, knowing that everything within you is safe, calm, and restored. Now allow yourself to completely surrender to this state of serenity and rest. Every breath becomes slower, deeper, and more natural. Every inhalation fills you with calm, balance, and light. Every exhalation gently dissolves any remnant of tension, worry, or discomfort. It is a continuous cycle of renewal where body, mind, and soul harmonize and prepare for the deepest rest. Imagine that you are lying in the tranquil field, surrounded by soft light and calm muscle loosens, every nerve warms, every part of your body settles comfortably. Your torso is supported with softness. Your arms rest heavily but without discomfort. Your legs float in absolute lightness. Every breath deepens the sensation of surrender even more. Every beat of your heart confirms the security and harmony of the moment. Allow yourself to perceive that your mind is completely quieted. Thoughts arise like light leaves floating on a serene river and disappear without disturbing the peace. You observe, but you do not cling, allowing every thought to dissolve naturally. In this internal silence, you feel a deep connection with your own essence, calm, safe, whole, and restored. Imagine that the soft breeze of the field carries with it the energy of absolute rest. It travels through your body, touches your mind, embraces your soul. Every touch of the breeze is like a silent embrace that dissolves any shadow of restlessness or anxiety, replacing it with lightness, comfort, and deep well-being. The more you feel this breeze, the more natural the surrender becomes, the deeper the relaxation. As you remain in this state, visualize the soft light within your chest expanding even more. It travels to every extremity of your body, every layer of your mind, every space of your soul, bringing a sensation of security and fullness. Every breath, every beat of your heart, every cell of your body confirms that you are safe, protected, embraced, and deeply at peace. Now feel that sleep approaches in a natural and inevitable way. It demands no effort, it does not need to be called. It arises softly like a wave that envelopes your entire being. You surrender to this wave, allowing your body, mind, and soul to rest completely. It is a deep, restorative sleep that heals, reconnects, and renews you